All
shit,
right.
it's your
Yo.
turn.
Shh. Yo, what up? Welcome to the Downblock podcast. This is should be I think episode 5, I believe. Uh,
Already?
yeah, because the last one I did just solo
Oh
was
yeah,
episode 4, I believe. Let me double check just in case. Yeah, it was 4. Oh shit! I
yeah. Oh
clicked I
okay.
clicked the video on accident. um. Yeah. Anyways, last time you couldn't make it because you had a test, right?
Yeah. I tested. I just had a lot of work to do.
Oh, it's glad to have you back. I mean,
Oh
glad.
my
It's
god.
glad. What the fuck? It's good to have you back. I
Thanks,
got
dog.
lonely. Anyways, though, considering that's been like, what's that? So that's been like 2 weeks, then technically. Well,
Yeah.
one, yeah, it's been 2 weeks. So how you been? It's gonna be a double week check-in for you.
So last week I was pretty good. A little nervous about that test, but then I actually ended up passing it. Um, man, yeah. I mean, it was cool last week. Didn't do anything really. I mean, this week I've been pretty cool. Same thing. Well, no, I think I could be better though. But I actually. Oh no, take that back.
Oh, sorry, you liked, what did you say? Oh,
Week. I had a better week than
okay,
last
there you go.
week.
Cause you for a second you were like,
Uh, oh my god.
where you said you had a better week than last week.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, you can explain it.
Oh, okay. So like, I don't know what it was, but like last week was cool. It was still a pretty solid week. It's just like this week I got some new music gear. I got some new music, not gear, actually a new. Well, it's still technically a gear, I guess. I got this new music software, and I've been making beats a lot faster because of the inspiration it allows me to have and create. And yeah, and then I got picked up a third monitor, which is
Yeah.
I got for free technically. Um, and this has always been here.
Hmm.
That's no, that's really it though. This week has been pretty good.
Nice, nice. But the other week before that, though, it wasn't as good.
Yeah, just because this week's been so good. Like that's why.
Yeah, you forgot about last week.
No, it's not even that. It's just like this week has been better. Like like there were no negatives about last week, but this week is just added on
You
to the
say the N word.
positives. That's no.
You said the N word.
No, I didn't.
There's less. Oh, do you see? Because there's less negatives. I was like, there's less.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's good though. Uh, you're
Jesus.
supposed to ask me how I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Hey, my bad. How you doing? How you doing, Jacob? My bad. How was this
Gee,
week? Actually, how was
man.
last week? I didn't even. I still haven't watched the other podcast. So I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
what
so
your
now
daily
I have
check-in
a.
was.
What the fuck happened last week? I don't even know what happened last week. Uh, I blacked out. No, I don't know. What did I do last week? Uh, I learned some acoustic song that made me like super proud.
Yeah, that's dope.
Cause
What song?
it was a Radiohead song. That's High and Dry. That shit sounds amazing.
A girl
And
gave you a head song?
no, whore.
Just kidding.
What's wrong
Just
with you?
kidding. Just kidding.
You come
I wanted to
back.
make a joke.
You
I
come
wanted
back
to
a
make a
new
joke.
person.
And I wanted to make that joke.
um. Oh fuck. But no, I learned that song and I was like, it felt so. How do I say it? I guess prideful in a way, cause I was like, dude, that song's
Yeah.
sick. But I mean, it was kind of cool because I like figuring out shit about songs. So
Yeah.
I had to like figure out about like there was a power chord I had to play that kept that went all the way down to the 12th fret, up
Yeah.
one, and then went all the way to the 7th fret. Um, it was awesome. And then just three chords, which is pretty simple. Actually, one, two, yeah, it was like three chords, but you had to play them, of course, in the strumming pattern. You gonna
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Okay.
um
Dude. The thing is,
yeah.
I don't play guitar, so like I don't know. Like I know well no, I've attempted to play guitar and it's really hard.
Yeah, it's just after time.
Yeah, yeah.
Bass is fun and easy.
Dude, yeah, even when you brought your bass over, that was like the most fun thing I ever did. Cause I was actually like, I just like the idea, like, it's simpler, but it's like you can do a lot more cool things with it.
Yeah. That me?
No.
Who is that? Oh, not that. Oh God. No, take that off. No. Jesus. What is that?
It was a video of me.
Okay, come on, let's get on with this.
All right.
Jeez. I'm lucky there's a little blur on it.
Yeah. It was so funny though. Oh
Jesus.
man, dude, it's
Um,
just a memory.
yeah, it's great. I don't know why I
Yeah,
did
it's
that.
great.
It was like 1 a.m. when I did that. Oh, you can leave that up there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember because we were playing 2K.
You
Right?
should just leave that up there. I can fucking see that in the back. Just oh Jesus.
Right. No, Duval, I don't know why I'm crying in the club. Oh, dude, this was funny. Oh, dude, what?
Can you pull up the LeBron video?
The LeBron one? Which one's that one?
The one I sent in the chat.
No, I'm not pulling that one
Yeah,
up.
of the
No,
story.
I'm not pulling that one up, dude. It's just a dog riding on a little Roomba. And then, what else do I have?
I had this one video I was gonna show last time.
No, what happened with it?
You can show that video with the dog peeing.
What?
The video, remember the dog peeing? And he's just
Oh
standing
my
there.
god. Yeah.
Maybe you could do that. There was this video I found randomly. Cause I read articles and shit, and I don't know why I clicked the news website, and there was this
I found the
Florida
video of
thing.
LeBron is right here.
You wanna click it?
No. Oh, you can't even see this one. It's
I
the
know what it is though.
my homies hate purple gang.
Jesus.
Oh, dude, this is funny. Oh, look. It says types of Latinas, or there's two types of Latinas. And let me see. Zoom in.
Latinus.
Latinas. Oh, dude. Let me fix the brightness on my.
Okay. Well, I mean, it depends. Yeah, I don't know if you want
Oh
I don't
my
know.
god, dude, it's still like super bright. Back it up a little bit. What am I supposed to do?
It's fine. It's whatever.
Good ass night in my room. One more thing, let me get my bed. Okay, I'm back.
All right. It's whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so what do you want to talk about?
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I was also gonna say, yeah. I don't know if it's kind of cool if you have a blurry thing, cause maybe there's a picture on there you don't want to show.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff on here I don't want to show.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, my eyes are white. Oh, I look possessed.
Cartoon character.
Anyways, yeah. You got any stories of your week?
Nah, not really.
Jesus,
Do you
you
have
have a
any?
whole fucking photo album of me? I deleted all my pictures of you, I think.
Oh, that's crazy. I had no idea
No
that.
homo.
No,
No, I
nah.
don't want a guy on my phone. just
Jesus. I took those pictures because they're hilarious to me.
mm.
Nah, so this oh I can't see that. Okay, so this week I don't have any stories actually besides I was back on Fortnite and it's not that bad. It's not that bad to be honest. The one thing I still don't like is the building, but besides that it's still pretty solid honestly.
Yeah, I actually liked Fortnite a lot in the beginning
Yeah.
because there wasn't a lot. Well, I enjoyed it the exact beginning, but there was like basic building and that was fun. Like I feel
Yeah.
like if there was just basic building and then it relied a lot on like actually shooting someone, then it'd be fine. But then it's like I
Shooting
might
someone?
yeah, because it was more like marksmanship back then rather
Oh,
than
that's true. Yeah.
yeah. But then it's like why don't I just go play Warzone, you know?
Yeah.
But Warzone wasn't out. Um, yeah, I don't know, it was weird. But no other stories though.
Trying to think. I
Get off
really
your
don't think I.
phone, whore.
I'm trying to find something funny to put on the background. I don't have
just
stories.
find a picture and then just leave it there.
Maybe I'm gonna get this one of my friend Matt. Oh, my dude, he can't even see his face. If I put it in
And
this corner.
try
If I
the
put it
other
in this corner.
corner. No,
So I
I
can.
can't.
Let me see my friend Gama though. See this guy. Let's just leave it there.
Jesus.
I'm gonna tag him in the pictures. Alright, so no, I don't think I've had any stories. Besides that I played Fortnite. What else did I do? Walked Lynch. Lynch has been. Oh, no, Lynch has been good. He hasn't had any accidents anymore. He's not peeing anymore. Lynch is my dog, if you guys don't know, by the way.
He's pissing all
Um,
over the place.
yeah, but now he's pissing on his pads and on the grass. So
How
yeah,
many
grass now
weeks is
too.
he?
What'd you say?
How many weeks is he? Like 8 now or something? 10?
No, that was 8 weeks when I got him.
Oh
No,
yeah, shit.
he's about to be 4 months and what's today? Actually, I don't know what today
He's
is. I
4
can check.
months. Really?
Yeah.
Barely started pissing on pads.
Well, like all the time, like he's all the time, yeah. Like he's done it like throughout his time, but now he's doing it just like he knows when to pee on it now.
Solely. Like no.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. That's cool. That's cool. He's not pissing all over the place now.
yeah.
Um.
Makes life a lot easier. Can you see his face there? That's me.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
so
say I
so.
don't know if you even want to have a picture up because you might want to use your phone or something.
Nah, I don't. I doubt it.
Um. Put that baby picture up. It's pretty
Oh yeah,
funny.
okay. I'm good. Oh, let's just put a picture of me up there, dude. The one of me looking good right here. Oh, bro, it ruins the quality of this one. That's okay. Just put the baby one.
I really like the mouse in the way. Like the mouse is just like right here. I'm not freaking. Well, you can't see it, but let me just get out of there.
Putting the exposure
Oh,
darker, so it looks darker.
oh god, where do I go? Where do I go? Oh god, go right here. There we go. No,
Here,
no,
just
don't go
leave it
right
like
there.
that.
Actually, okay, actually, right there is fine.
All right, so.
Jeez, you got a fucking 10. Um.
Yeah.
Anyways, that gotta ask me my stories of my week,
Okay,
man.
yeah. So how was your start? How was your week? Like not how was your week, but how was your stories for this week?
Oh, I didn't even say what happened this week. Yeah,
Yeah, but so what
we're like
happened this week?
13 minutes in.
Yeah.
um, well, what did I do this week? I didn't really do shit. Well, no, I did. You know, this week and a bit of and the end of last week, I just stopped doing work and
Mm,
work. Well, no, I'm doing the main like the big things that I have, which are like history and then like the English shit. Um, other than that though, I just been joining calls, but
yeah.
it's like after the calls, I'm just like, all right, now I can just chill back and relax. And then I wait, and if there's another call later, it's like, all right, let me do that class too. And
Yeah.
then maybe I just take a nap or some shit, and I just chill. But then I take I take those classes, and then yeah, because usually I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday. I don't really have classes, but
Okay.
what I do on those days, I just do a lot of just been working on myself rather than it feels better to
working on the engine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically just working on everything. I mean, there's always room to improve, and there's something I didn't tell. I never told anyone, and I randomly started. I told one person, and I was like, "Fuck it, whatever," because it sounded stupid, but I meditate at times.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Meditate. Literally, J. Cole brought it up in the song, and like, goddamn, I shouldn't have said that because now everyone's gonna hate on this podcast because I brought that up.
no,
Because now I sound like a J. Cole nerd. But no, it's a good song. No, he talks about that. Meditate, bruh. Why did it turn off? Yeah, it talks about meditating. It's a good thing.
um, yeah, no, I was meditating, and what I've been doing it for some time now, and a lot of to me, the mind's the most important thing.
Yeah, obviously,
Um,
yeah.
and I've just been working on that a lot, and I felt like I needed a lot of time and space in a way, because
Mm-hmm.
there's not much, I guess, how do I say, place to be alone exactly here. So throughout the day,
Yeah.
probably till like 5 or 6 is like when I have that time. So then around
Okay.
5 and 6 is when I start to do work, but then I just stopped kind of doing work and just chilled even more a bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just feels great. But I think I do work on the weekends for some reason. I chill during the weekdays, and then on the weekend I just do work for some reason. I don't know why it's like that,
For
but
me, it's the opposite.
yeah, I don't know why it's like that though. I should be doing well. I don't know. I'm just like I don't want to deal with this shit right now,
Yeah.
and I just do the big things, and then like I do my history, which is a whole chapter shit, and then English
Yeah.
when I have time, and yeah. But it's been like a different sort of week in a way, you know,
And it
and
went off again. All right, that's it. No.
it's been like a different week in a sense,
Yeah.
and not much really to not much really to do. I mean, it's chill. I'm chilling.
Yeah. So
But
like when you meditate, because you're not supposed to be thinking of anything, but like, I'm trying to think of
I
something that you
I
had.
I meditate just freely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You wanna know who you should follow? Cause like who's really into that stuff is RZA from Wu Tang. He's really into meditating.
Oh, I don't know. In my opinion, things because everyone needs to have their perspective of things in a sense. And
No, no, no. Yeah, no. I'm just saying like,
yeah,
but like
yeah, he's
he
he.
doesn't like teach you or anything. He just like
Oh
posts stuff
no,
like, oh, he's just like, oh, just a lot of things that involve meditating, but not he doesn't ever say like his perspective on it. He just like just posts like, oh,
no, no,
meditate.
not that. Just in
Oh,
a sense of yeah, no, I get that. That's cool, but in a sense, like how do I say? I just do my own thing, I guess, in a way. It's more perspective, but in the sense of not like, oh, I don't want to hear about how he does it, but in a sense, just yeah, I guess that's basically that. But
yeah,
I'm just doing me, and because everyone's different, but yeah, it feels great. But then everyone has their own way of sort of meditating in their own way. So there's no exact way. I mean, of course, there's classes or like
yeah,
deep breath in, but the deep breath in shit is just like it's just casual, and then it leads into whatever your mind sort of falls into, and everyone's mind's different, so
yeah,
that's where that falls into. So there's sort of different categories, but only categories that we know of, not that other people know of.
yeah.
I know other people don't know what the hell we're thinking. They're not like mind readers and shit, so they
Yeah,
can't
that's true.
exactly figure out. But I guess for me to put it in some sort of perspective, uh, I just do it. I just know a little thought about it. Like I don't think like, all right, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
meditate. I just do it when I feel it's right. And I think when I bring it up and telling people about it, it kind of it probably that messes it up in a way because I'm just like not telling people. I mean, I shouldn't tell anyone, and just like have it natural, which it is still. But
I think for me, I like to tell people things, but it's not like I don't know. It's not like because like I don't, and not necessarily because I want you to know. I think it just makes you feel better a lot about things.
yeah,
Like I
that
don't
you're
know.
releasing that sort of
Yeah,
bit of energy
like
that you had.
yeah. I don't know why, but like I just like to tell people what I'm doing. I'm not trying to flex. Like even like there's things where like technically I could flex with it, but I'm not trying to like flex on you and just saying like oh I did this. I just think like because I got like such. Well, usually when I want to tell you about these things, because like I want to share the energy. Maybe you would give me some positive energy, or I
Mhm.
don't know. Or if it's a good thing, then I'm trying to share my positive energy because now I feel happy. But if it's a bad thing, then you try to like maybe help me
Yeah.
and like not, like, I guess like support me in a way. I
Mhm.
don't know, but like I like the energy. I'm all into this energy stuff.
Energy. I don't know. I was trying to think of some Kendrick song for some reason.
Well,
I don't
element,
know why.
element,
Yeah, that's
element,
why I was
element.
like
Yeah.
energy element. Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
no, I
have
got
we
totally.
haven't gotten into our music of the week, huh?
Yeah, I was about to jump into that. Yeah,
So let's
what's
lead
been
into that. The music of the week.
what about you? Go.
First of all, before we get into any actual like me listening to anything, well, actually, I listened to this. I never listened to, I never listened to this prior, but it came out on all platforms now. Is the Mac Miller Kids mixtape?
Oh, I
Like
love
it's out.
that shit. I listened to that a
Yeah,
while
it's out
back.
everywhere now.
Oh, sick.
So I listened to it and it's pretty good. The one song I don't, well, I mean, not that I don't like. I think it's growing on me. 'Cause I listened to like a couple times already.
Hmm.
Is the one? Let me see. I don't know what it's called. I think it's the one with like that sample where it's like you will not believe your eyes, 10 million fireflies. Nah, nah. The one that they sampled that one. It's growing on me slowly, but like every time I hear that song, that's all I keep like I can't hear his rapping. I just hear that song playing in the background. Like in the background of my head, I keep singing that.
They really did put it out there. Oh, they did.
Yeah, I
Wow.
telling you, it's out there. Yeah, like it's like
Oh,
kids Mac Miller.
yeah, I
You can't
see
really
it.
see it, but yeah, kids Mac
Yeah.
Miller is out. So check that out, cause
Oh,
Mac Miller's a
dude.
legend. Unfortunately, I got into him. It's like I literally downloaded his albums and stuff. My friend told me about him like that day or the day before, and I was gonna listen to
Hmm.
his music that day, and then he unfortunately passed away that day.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be.
Fun fact: Mac Miller filmed a music video at my school.
Oh yeah, banning. Oh yeah, that.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
pretty dope.
he did Kool-Aid and frozen pizza there, or what did he do?
He did 100 Grandkids there.
Oh yeah, yeah, that shit. No, I was just thinking
Yeah.
because Kool-Aid and frozen pizza is like one of my favorite songs from that shit.
Oh no. But yeah, he did
Um, let's see.
yeah, so he filmed 100 Grandkids over there. Pretty dope.
Um, yeah, I'm
What
not
else?
gonna like not lie in a way, but like cause like yeah, the whole like he passed, the whole passing thing, like, and then
Yeah.
people get on to the artist.
Mm,
I was like a just like chill. I wasn't like big fan in a way. I listened to him
yeah.
and his stuff was cool, but I didn't like. Never was on my playlist, I guess. Really,
For
he
me,
still
like I
isn't.
knew who he was prior to his death, but I never listened to him. And then like, and I found out. I think my friend showed me that like a song the day before or like the day of, because I just remember like that day I downloaded an album. I downloaded Swimming. So my friend's like, yo, you need to check it out. It's pretty good.
Hmm.
Like, all right, so I downloaded Swimming, and then like I go into chemistry class, right? And then I get a notification from like, cause I used to have AO.com. I know I used to have AO.com in here, but I had it and it said like Mac Miller dead at 26 or something. Yeah, I think he died at 26.
Mm.
So I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like how, you know what I mean? Like I was like, I just downloaded his stuff. I was gonna listen to this guy, but like I heard Swimming. I was like, dude, this guy was amazing. Like damn, like I really wish I would have. I hated it because I was like, man, I'm really gonna be falling into like the
That
to people
sort of train
who
in a way.
yeah, that train that made the train after he's gone. Like it's like, and I wish I could have appreciated him when he was here because I dude honestly the dude had some heat on him.
Yeah, he was really good. He was one of those underrated guys.
Yeah, for me that my favorite song from him is probably like 2009. I really like that. I really like the
Oh,
intro to
that
that song.
album. In
I
that
love that
album,
song.
yeah.
No, not the album, the song.
Yeah, yeah. But on that album, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't. I never really had a favorite song. I had albums though. I liked watching movies with the sound off, and
That's pretty
Blue
good.
Side Park was pretty good as well. And then Good AM was like the first one that I sort of listened to. That one and a bit
Yeah.
of Divine Feminine. Um,
Do I feminine? Yeah, whatever it is, feminine. I can't say it, but yeah,
yeah,
like those are
those.
pretty good.
And
And then
I got into kids a bit late, but I wasn't
yeah,
like super hard on all this stuff. I went and there's a new artist. I just go and listen to a bunch of their stuff, but
yeah,
I didn't get too into them, but I got into them.
yeah. And then for me this week, honestly, I made a new playlist just because like the other day I was in a call with some of my friends and we were just playing like old bangers that I used to listen to like in elementary and like early middle school. And I
Oh,
was like,
like
this is like all 2000
a
stuff, right?
nostalgia playlist or something.
Yeah, so now I made a 2000s playlist. And it's funny because there's one song or there's two songs on there that are actually from like 1998.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, those songs they sound like 2000s. Like they had that 2000s, so I put it on there. And then the highest one that I think like the earliest one or the what is it? The latest one that's on there is like around 2016. And
Mhm.
I think after that everything else is like yeah, I think it's gonna be like my limit for that year of the playlist. Cause I
Yeah.
got everything on here. I got everything to like a G6, Fantasy by Mariah Carey, which is that's came out in 1998. That's one of the songs.
Mhm.
I got Green Day, T Pain, J Cole, but I don't actually I don't have a lot of J Cole on this playlist. I only put that his hit single out,
You listen to
Workout.
Green Day?
Yeah, everyone's just like the main songs.
Oh.
Cameron. I got Fun, Seven Nation Army. Oh no, sorry, my White Stripes. My bad. That's Jesus Christ. Um, I got Chris Brown on here. Look at me now. Rocketeer by the people who made the G6 one. Busta Rhymes, 50 Cent. I got Afro Man, Kanye West, Dr. Dre, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Kanye again. Oh, and you can't forget about the bad girl Riri. I got her on here
Jeez.
like so many songs, dude.
Want you to love
Dude, I
me.
let me tell you how many songs I have on here. I was so I listened to her albums real quick. Like I was just skimming through them to find the songs that I would remember, right? Dude, like so one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 songs I remember from her like into the 2000s. So I put it on here. Do you remember? Please don't stop the music.
Oh
Please
yeah,
don't
that shit.
stop the.
She
Please
made
don't
that
stop
song.
the. Yeah,
Oh, what the hell?
Diamonds in the Sky.
Oh, yeah, that one was that. That was a fucking weird time. I remember that.
Young, Wild and Free with Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, and Bruno Mars. Somebody that I used to know, Goatee, whatever their name
Oh,
is.
dude, that song. That's always the
They
fucking banger.
Kid Cudi, the only Kid Cudi song I ever listened to, Day and Night.
Oh.
Um, more 50 Cent, Lauryn Hill. That's another song. That's a little late. That's a little in later in the 2000s, but it sounds 2000. And then me and my friend's favorite hippie song, "Walking on a Dream" by Empire of the Sun.
Mhm.
And you gotta have Adele, dude. You gotta have Adele was popping off during this
Adele was
time.
going crazy in 2015, 14 ish.
Yeah, so I put her on there, and I got Outcast, and then I got more Outcast, and I got Estelle, American Boy, obviously.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Uh, I got some Eminem. Oh, you can't forget the one and only Alicia Keys, bruh. She was going off around this time too. And then this song, by Jay Sean called "Down." Like, I would play it right now, but I'm too lazy. But isn't like, if you actually look it up, you'll remember that song from the 2000s. CeeLo Green, he's
Get a
all
copyright
"Forget
strip.
You." And what else? Daft Punk and Clips, grinding.
Oh, that shit.
Got that song on there. And then Damian Marley with "Welcome to Jamrock." That's really it.
Hmm.
Honestly, that's the only music I've been listening to. Well,
Nice.
I haven't been listening to, but like the songs that I've been like making or not making. What is it making a playlist and stuff with? And then I've been making beats actually too. Yeah.
Hmm. Nice.
Family's back. Maybe mute my mic real quick. You can keep talking. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you can mute your mic. It's like, um, I guess I'll say the music for me then while you're muted. Um, what did I listen to? This
Oh, yeah,
week.
let me add one more song real quick. I'm sorry. So
Okay.
My friend Luis hooked it up with this one song by this guy called CJ Fly. It's called "Grew Up." It's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, sounds pretty good. I believe he was in like the Pro Era group.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. So yeah, and it's pretty good. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna be muted again because my family's here. Give me a second.
Alright. Music for me though. Actually, let me even really check, cause yeah, I fall into. I think yesterday. Yesterday, yeah, it was yesterday. I was telling my friend about it, but I just put on a bunch of '80s music for some reason. Um, I put on some Bruce Springsteen. Um, there was oh shit. Oh, I'm just looking at it. Michael Jackson. Um, I like. Well, I kind of not doing their or yeah, I don't know. Joe and Jay and the Black Hearts a bit. Um, Duran's kind of cool. I wasn't. I never really got. I never got into them at all. Kenny Loggins. I liked a bit of his. A couple of his songs and a lot.
I followed that one song. It goes like it's like two hearts that beat as
Oh
one.
yeah.
Two of hearts, I need you. Two of hearts, two hearts that beat as one.
Yeah, well, I don't know I don't know if I listened to that one the other day, but yeah, that one. My favorite though, sort of like 80s songs were. Well, I mean,
Blinding Lights by the Weekend. I'm just kidding.
all right, chill. Uh, probably damn. Uh, probably Don't You Want Me? That one's fucking. I don't know why. Whenever I listen to that song,
Which
it's
one's
just
that one?
by the Human League.
Okay, I don't know any. I don't
It's
know
like
any artists from
it's
the
like
80s.
don't you want me, girl? I don't know.
How about I Wanna Be Your Man?
Oh yeah, that.
I wanna be your man.
Oh yeah.
Wanna be your man. That's a banger. That needs to be on there.
I was just listening to a bunch of shit, and
Yeah.
I think 'cause well, you know that song oh shit,
Oh.
I almost played it on accident. I don't want to get like a strike or some shit.
Yeah.
Working for the weekend.
Nope. Unless
You
you're
know,
saying it to me, maybe. But
he's
that
like,
I know.
everyone's watching to see what you will do. Everyone's looking at you.
Never ever heard of that song.
Everybody's working for the weekend. No? Really? Oh, dude, that's that like. Oh, dude, come on. I don't know. Ah, man. Well, that and some Bruce Springsteen.
How about Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five? You got that on there?
No, no, I was just listening to a bunch of different songs.
I'm saying Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
No, I don't think I've. I don't think I don't even know if
He's
I
like he's
even
like
listened.
he's people pissing on us, and you know you just don't care. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the hook. Oh, uh, 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 damn it, how does the hook go? It goes, please don't. Damn it, how does the hook go in that song?
Well, I had that one. Oh, I had those. I had some, and then I randomly listened to a bunch of other songs to um. There was that "Party All the Time" song by Murphy. It's on there randomly.
Oh, that's a good one.
Party all the time.
Oh, here you
uh,
go. Here you go. Don't push. Okay, so here's that song. It's like, don't push me, cause I'm close to
oh,
the
that shit.
edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Ha 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 ha. It's like a jungle. Sometimes it makes me. It's like a jungle. Sometimes, or sometimes it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Ha ha. Yeah, good song. That needs to be on there.
Oh, I didn't make. It wasn't a playlist. It was just
I know,
the.
well, yeah, but I'm saying that needed to be
Maybe I
on that
make it.
loop, whatever
Actually,
station you're on.
I should probably make it. No, I just like look through songs.
Oh,
Um,
party
I
all the
should
time.
probably. I should probably make a playlist. And then Men at Work, pretty like Down Under and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. Of course, that I don't know why it was just like, oh shit. I remember the song "Stupid." Wake me up before you go shit.
What?
You never heard that? Wake me
No.
up before you go. No?
Never heard that song ever.
What? What the fuck, dude? And he's like, Jitterbug, do, do,
Nope.
do, Jitterbug. No?
Never heard that song.
Oh, what? Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Don't push me, cause I'm close to
Wow,
the
man.
edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Ha ha ha. Ha.
Well, that, Higher Love, some random shit. And,
Was Rick James on there?
what?
Rick James? I'm Rick
Oh,
James.
Rick James. No,
Rick
I have
James.
listened. Yeah, I barely, well, no, not have. I barely listened to him.
I only know like the two songs. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me.
Oh
That's all
yeah,
actually.
yeah, like yeah, same
Super
thing.
freak, super freak. I'm super freaky. And what's the other one? Kill, hold, bloody, get to
He had
me. What's the
Mary
other one?
Jane too, which was
Oh,
another
how about
one.
how
I
about
think.
I'd rather be with you. Who? Yeah, I'd rather be with
Oh, I know what you're talking
you.
about. I know what you're talking about.
Bootsy
Yeah,
Collins right there.
yeah.
Rather be with you. Who? Yeah, yeah, I'd rather be with you.
Well, I put on
thing.
a bunch of that yesterday. I just put on a bunch of 80s music in the morning, and I feel so pumped up. You know,
This guy.
it was fucking awesome. And then I sat down and recorded Minecraft, which kind of killed the
Jesus.
mood. And I was
You killed the
recording it,
mood.
and I was just like, I kind of want to put on music, but then I was like, I don't know if that would like record and play music at the same time. But I guess I can listen to it while I say shit. But then I feel like I don't
Yeah.
know. That and I don't know, Radiohead still. Love Radiohead. They fucking experiment so much. I love that shit. What else? I mean, I listen to the Beatles, of course. Strokes. Bit of Paramore. I've been on some of the same stuff. I just when I'm in something, I'm in something.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, let's go into our next topic that I. This is the one that I thought of. Now, with first, this usually happens with first albums, I believe. First albums for rappers. Now, people usually like every rapper's first. Not every rappers, but
oh,
most
this
people's.
shit. Oh,
Yeah. So most people love rappers' first albums, depending on what rapper. But and what like, depending on the album. So, I'm trying to think. Okay, so I had a debate. Um, if J Cole was still in his prime,
oh
and
yeah, that
I
one.
believe J Cole was still in. I believe I still 100% believe J Cole is still in his prime. And then he says, my friend was saying that he would never make anything better than 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I was like, yes and no in a way. And this is why. This is my whole theory on this stuff. So when Kendrick's first studio album, right? Was that his first studio album?
But
Good Kid, Mad City.
uh,
Section 80, if considered an album.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's considered an album. But okay. Well, usually, okay. So usually, well, not usually. This album is like pretty much Kendrick's life through Compton. You know, like living in Compton, pretty much, right? That's what they're
Yeah,
doing.
good
Like the
kid,
whole
Mad City.
good kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
Same thing with J Cole. A lot of people. Okay, so a lot of people like those two albums, 2014 and Good Kid, Mad City, because they're relatable in some way, or they're relatable, and they're the most relatable albums.
Yeah.
And these will usually top every other album that they make because these are the most relatable.
Mhm.
Like to me, don't get me wrong, 2014 is still my favorite J Cole project, and I'm just saying like yeah, he won't. Well, not that he won't, but like until you I guess you get in his shoes now, you won't think any other album is more relatable or it won't be better.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. So I brought up Good Kid, Mad City. I was like Good Kid, Mad City. Same thing with Good Kid, Mad City. A lot of people like that more than to Pimp a Butterfly because it's more relatable. I mean,
Mhm.
saying that not to Pimp a Butterfly is not relatable at all. I mean, it has its own things in
Yeah.
there, but like I think just the story told in Good Kid, Mad City, it's a lot more relatable. A lot of people can relate to it and connect through I don't know, just their hoods and stuff, whatever. A lot more things to connect. And the same thing 2014. 2014 is like the same kind of like story, I guess, but not the same exact story. But the same like kind of story though. Growing up in his hometown and then the struggles and stuff he has to do,
Mhm.
and same thing. So it's just a lot of relatable. So that's what makes those albums like the best. That's what makes them their prime, or not even their prime, but like, well, I guess yeah, I guess their prime or like their best album. They won't make anything ever better because it's relatable. So when people say like, oh, he won't make anything better than that, like it's not true. It's just like the reason you think those are better is usually, or not that it's not true. It's your opinion, but I think that's why people like those more because they're relatable. They like more of a what is it relatable factor into there.
Yeah.
So I had a huge debate about that, and then and like yeah, I ended up losing the debate because he was just being ignorant.
Well, yeah, I kind of. That's usually
Yeah,
how it ends because they know they
yeah,
don't want to be wrong.
yeah. It's
Um.
like man, he's like yeah, and then yeah, I could like yeah, I don't know, like I just believe because it's like after you make that album as an artist, like your struggle album or your story album,
Mhm.
then like it's like okay, that's the most relatability you're gonna get out of your music, pretty much. I think. in most cases, right? Like
Yeah,
as an album.
that's just
Cause then,
how.
cause then, cause then, what else are you gonna talk about in your next album? You're gonna be talking about you have all this money, right? Or most likely you're gonna have all this money. And there's still rappers who still just tell stories, which is cool. But then it's like, but then again, usually they try to tell those are stories that, well, this is J Cole. I'm not sure about all rappers, but like they have stories. They just make up stories, and they're they're cool. But I'm saying like when it's the rapper talking about their story, like it makes more sense. I mean, that makes it just I don't know, it
Feels
feels more
better in a
relatable.
way, yeah.
Yeah, because then it, I don't know, kind of has like a personal touch to it.
Yeah, a lot of well, it's just a thing of life in a sense. It's not even rather like people falling off. It's people just progressing through life. You know, like
Yeah, like
if you'd want
yeah,
you want to see someone, because towards the beginning of everyone's career, they it's with a lot of artists that they drop some of their some of their first projects, maybe the best, or like put in a lot of their work and effort, but later in their career they gain a lot more knowledge of the craft and can develop in different ways and different techniques, and especially
yeah.
equipment wise and the people they work with rather than from the beginning.
Hmm.
Um, so there's no it's a yes and a no thing,
Yeah.
because for some artists yes, but some artists no. But it's just a way of life thing and how they progress. 'Cause if you're gonna progress, okay, you have all the money. What? Okay, you're gonna forget about music. You're not gonna put as much attention into it or something. Then that's where the path you'll go down. But then other artists, of course, know where they came from and still
Yeah, cause see,
always
cause
knew.
for me, my whole theory is it's not that they get the money. Well, it is that they get the money, but it's not that they forget about it. Is that like
Yeah,
after they told their on their first album or their first like story album about themselves, it's like okay, what do they talk about now? Because now they have no, well, not that they don't have any more stories, but they don't, they, like they don't have any. Well, most of the relatability is probably on that album. So it
yeah,
comes to like I don't know, friend getting shot, or you getting shot at. I don't know, like I don't know, like drugs, like your
mm,
drug experience and stuff, like that's it. That's like okay, like now your next album's gonna be you talking about like I'm getting with the model. I don't know what it is, but just like you just know
yeah,
it's not as relatable, and I believe that's why. So then later on in that debate, my friend's like, "What do you say?" I forgot we're making a debate on. He's like, I forgot what it was, but I told him, oh, like people aren't gonna wanna. I forgot what it was. Oh, okay. So like he was saying something about this. Still, this is still something about J Cole. He said that like the thing gets kind of boring in a way is what he said. I don't
mm,
remember to be honest. He said this is like last week,
yeah,
but because I was supposed to say this on the podcast last week, but I didn't make it. But yeah, so like I ended up saying like okay, like he spits right as of right now in his career, he's spitting grown man bars. And what I mean by that, I'm not trying to say I'm mature. I'm not still like 17, but like I like listening to that because I don't know why I just like listening to that stuff way more. But like, yeah, he's spitting grown man bars now because like in one song about on KOD here he raps about taxes and it's like where his tax money goes, like relatable song. And then I listen to Nas, like his latest stuff, like what is it? Who Are You by Nas? That song's a
yeah,
banger. He talks about a black man going to college and then like now living with the whites pretty much, but not necessarily living with the whites, but like now he instead of just like kind of like I guess like being able to fit in with the white he
mm,
that black guy stayed with the whites and now he's like with the white team and like the black guys like so now he's like I'm not scared but like
yeah.
he's
No,
literally
I
just like them
get
so it's purple gang green gang and like that was it and he's just saying like that like that they like okay you're no longer part of us pretty much
you. Mm,
because like he's talking bad about the black so that black guy was talking bad about the blacks and like
yeah.
it's a good story I like that and then like yeah I don't know I think it's a good song.
Um,
It depends whatever you find like I guess like relatable, not relatable, but like just ever
it,
entertains you. But I feel like
it's.
I like that stuff way more.
I think I told you this when you told me about it. But yeah, there's when I stay out of not like debates, but because the music is just opinionated in general. Everyone can have
Yeah,
their own opinion to it. Of course, like that, he has his own opinion to it, and it may seem ignorant, but of course, all of it is from experience and not even just experience in your lifetime, but experience from the artist and listening to what they're saying.
mm,
And yeah, I feel for both sides, because it's like no matter what, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And
yeah,
even though one may seem unclear, which like technically I'm on your side rather because yeah, he made more of a ignorant judgment on it rather than
Yeah,
just false accusations in a sense. So where he
yeah,
doesn't have much information, but he just goes off of pretenses. But uh, mainly it's there's no real right or wrong. I mean, like I guess how do I say? I guess like me or something. I don't know. Writing a lot of those songs that I didn't like back then, like it's a thing of life and a way of progression in a sense. And
how do you feel about that, by the way? Like, cause your songs are completely different from how you are now. Your songs
uh,
previously.
yeah, that's what I was gonna. Well, I'll just say
Oh, my
this
bad,
quick
my bad.
before I go into. Oh no, it's
Yeah,
about to tie in. But yeah, like J. Cole, you're saying he raps about taxes and stuff. Now it's just a way of life thing, and just and once you become more older, I mean, not like you become more woke, but you become more fond, and your eyes become more open to a lot of different things. Of course, you become
yeah,
more wiser. Yeah, you just become wiser, and you just become you, and the true you that you never envisioned, but the person that you grew up to be. And then because I know a lot of those artists look back on their old stuff, and it's just like that's crazy, that I did all that, but it's like, well, you just needed that to progress through life, and no matter what,
yeah,
good or bad. Because then, yeah, I look at like, I guess a good example of that could be like Wiz Khalifa too, because a lot of his old mixtapes, like Cushion Orange Juice, and a lot of those Flight School, um, uh, and well, and all the old albums, of course, Rolling Papers, and I like. Anyways, yeah, I'm just saying that a lot of what a lot of artists might not like him because he doesn't rap about the same shit anymore. He doesn't have that same style because he's just progressing through life,
yeah.
and he's
Exactly.
still, but he has a lot of love for the music, and he still does it. And maybe he changed, or maybe but that's just the
Yeah,
way of life. And if you're
yeah,
not gonna accept it, then you're not an actual fan. If you're
yeah. I
not
think yeah,
gonna,
exactly. I think that's what my theory part of my theory was too, but I forgot about like yeah, that too. It's like like they grow up. People grow up. They can't like you're gonna be 40 or 50
yeah,
and you're still be rapping about like I don't know. You think well actually not thinking about it. Kanye still does that, but like
yeah.
he still does it. I don't know how Kanye still does it, but like but in a way it's like well I guess for most people I guess not Kanye.
I mean, you could even
Like
look at
it
Kanye.
gets kind of ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's like okay, I'm not even rapping about this anymore. I'm not like 21. I'm not 26. I don't know the situation.
Yeah,
How
you,
old you are, but yeah.
you can even look at Kanye for that. I mean, that he's making Christian
Oh,
albums,
that's
and
true. That's true.
that
I didn't
I
even think about it. But
and
yeah, he did make it. Yeah,
that I mean, it's not like, oh, I'm becoming Christian, but
yeah,
I read the Bible a lot, and
yeah,
I do a lot, and I kind of understand what he's going through in a
yeah.
sense
Like,
of which
cause,
what you're
cause for me that song that I was talking about, like the one where he talked. Well, not the song. It was just not this one song, but like I'm saying he's already. What he's like. He's pretty old now. Like 40, 40
yeah.
something. So like that one. Like it's like the last song he made about girls and models was like Yikes, I believe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yikes.
no.
Well, it's on that. I'm pretty sure.
Is it the one where he's like, damn it, how does the song go?
Uh,
The one with Kid Cudi humming it. He's like,
on Ye.
yeah, on Yay. Let me see.
I forget.
Let me look it up real quick. Give me a second. Wait a second. Cause now it's bothering me. Okay. Oh, all mine, all mine.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
She's like, a model freak.
Oh no, yeah, no, I get you.
If
Yeah.
I hooked up with Kerry Washington, that's gonna be an enormous scandal. Like,
Yeah, and he does a lot of stuff because he knows how the music
well,
industry works too.
well, yeah, but I'm saying like but even then, I think in that mind state, he was still like that. But
Yeah,
but but I'm saying like a lot of rappers still they don't want to do that anymore because it's like all right, like
it's not them though.
they're
That's the
not part
thing.
of. No, yeah, but it's a certain
Oh
degree
no,
it
it's
is
gonna
to a
go
certain degree
to
because some are like Kanye has. I'm pretty sure Kanye has all the creative rights to his own. Well,
yeah.
he has he does. Well, obviously you should have a. I'm not sure if they do, but like
No, I'm saying that
yeah,
as in it's not them as in because well I'm bringing it back to it's just a way of life thing and people
yeah,
progressing through it, and that that lifestyle you look back or the things that you talked about is not on the sense of, but not saying that he doesn't, because of course he
yeah,
does sort of talk about the same stuff, but for some people, and a majority, top a lot
Yeah,
of those older guys, like they're not the same, but it's like, well, how do you expect them? They're like they sprinkle their old self in there because that's just
yeah.
them in general, but them moving on to different topics and
Back up
everything
a
is
bit from the
just
mic.
my voice went raspy too.
No, you said it went deep again.
Oh my bad. But a lot of those they become just them and find their true self, but that's not even
Yeah,
just that's just the way of life and how it goes.
yeah. Yeah, you know, you just don't want to rap about that anymore. Like, I mean, like, or maybe you just decided to go on. Let me put more into the art because now you're not just trying to make hits anymore. Because like, I think at some point, like, in your, if you, I mean, if you're successful as like Jay Z to like J Cole or like to Kanye. I mean, Kanye could. I just want. Well, actually, no, take that back. Kanye is doing that now currently
Yeah,
because now he does not. Now he's not focusing necessarily on like just making hits. He's trying to make hits, but that still have the art to it or like the thing he wants to talk about, which was like which was on was it Jesus is King. He had good hits. He actually had a hits on there pretty much for a little bit. He had Close on Sunday and Follow God or something like that. And those are pretty good songs.
I
Not really because I'm not a religious or anything, but like the beats on there are really hard. Like like he still knows what he's doing when it comes to making hits, but like he wanted to put it on. He wanted to put like with the content of that song on like a bigger platform like that. Like
yeah. A lot of I've sort of not fallen into that. How do I say? Become. I'm not like, oh, I'm like religious now or something. No, but I
yeah,
just I understand a lot of it. I still hardcore. I believe in God and a lot of
yeah,
the teachings of Jesus and following him, and I understand that a lot clear now, and I see a lot of those things, and it's really cool. But
and
so sorry. But
I was gonna say, and then like how do you look back at your old music?
let me get into that after I say about
Oh, I thought
this.
you were doing that.
No,
My bad.
but no, but for Kanye, it's a thing that you have to lose something, sacrificing an old part of yourself, not old part of yourself, but something that you've always had in order, to become one with God in a way.
Mm,
And not that he did it, but that he's become older and learned a lot, and he's always been, Christian, as he said in like interviews and stuff that
yeah,
he's always been Christian, but now he's really truly, but he's been working on that for some time, but he's been
yeah,
truly like he truly gets himself now. That's the thing
yeah,
that yeah, and I seen a lot of recent interviews because I actually it's nice seeing that because it's just a way of life, and then as a not saying he's a slave to the music industry, but in a sense of where like he was killing it in there, and he still is, and he's killing it so hard to where not that he forgot about himself, but in a way he sort of really found himself, and
yeah,
that's the person he was always behind the curtains that he put up behind it all, and now he's revealing it. And in a sense, when he brings in different producers and everything, he's telling them not to be afraid, and like, dude, you can, everything that you've done, everything that you're doing for all these other artists, trap, whatever you want to call it, that it can be put into this too. Everything can be put in for good, or you know and
yeah,
that's just the thing that he's really breaking out the show, and not to be afraid of yourself, but to more or less embrace yourself, and that even your flaws aren't flaws, and your perfections aren't exactly perfect, but you know
yeah,
that we all are flaws, but in a sense it's all good flaws.
yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
All right, so
And
now looking back at your music, what do you think of your previous music?
um well,
Because your music, like from my perspective, your music is completely different
like,
from like you could tell you were different mind states. So
because I mean I relate to like how the I guess yeah the whole music topics, that it's just a way of life in a sense of in which I well, let me see, I'm checking, I'm trying to see if my things okay. In a sense, I'm from back then, doing a lot of that bad stuff and everything. It just but I needed that to I needed to sacrifice all of that. Not bringing that on a religious level, but I mean that in just in
Yeah,
life in general. I needed to
you
find
need to learn.
myself. I
You
needed to
need to learn
find
what didn't
myself.
work for you and what did.
It was fine, and I could. There was a lot of creative moments using all that stuff, but it was just like at the end of the day, and like how do I say it? Different there's different perspectives on that, and but of course, yeah, at the end of the day, it's just if it's for you or if it's not for you, and it's not for me, but I know a lot of other artists use that and stuff to find a creative passion, but you don't exactly need to. But
Yeah, and actually, I have
uh,
another topic about that. Is that me and my friend, same person, we had a discussion like rappers who smoke are like the best rappers, and like that's not true. And I
oh
was like,
god, you guys just talk about stupid ass topics.
yeah, no, it was no, and that's why. That's why I was telling you, like, you're dumb. That doesn't, you're like, that doesn't have to do anything with that. But he's like, no, like, dude, all rappers who don't smoke, they're not good. I was like, okay. So I looked it up real quick, right? And look who's on there is Tyler the Creator. He's like, and then the first thing you put is he really a rapper though? I was like, yes. Though he's only made one album that's not really rap. I mean, he still raps on that album though, but it's not
Yeah.
as much as he used to. But like one album, like I don't know, like yeah, he smokes. And then who else? I forgot who else was on that list, but yeah, like he's like, oh my god, dude, like how
Um.
you not? That's just a dumb topic. Like no,
Yeah. Well, the way I progressed from my music though was yeah, it was just uh I don't it's life and things get put in front of you for reasons, and
yeah,
you may never know. You just keep going, but it's better to keep going and not know what's going to be put in front of you,
yeah,
because that's just the way things go. It's life.
yeah.
And
So I was gonna say, so when you look back though, like how do you feel about it? Like when you look back at it, that
it's
music stuff that you did.
you can't like, of course everyone has their own opinion on their own how do I say, like, background and yeah, back life, but um of course I didn't like it creatively, but I understand the passion and the sort of, not, how do I say, power, the feelings that I had during that time, and yeah, the passion towards a lot of it. I um there's always a thing, oh, you break up with someone and then you like get better and shit. I guess that
Mhm.
was a big thing, but throughout the whole time I was like smoking and all that crap, and
Yeah.
but I feel freely, like, not that I can talk about, well, I mean, I can probably talk about that. I don't think, like, I'm cool with her. I don't care. But in
Yeah.
a sense of where um I just really I just really woke myself up, and life really just woke me up and hit me with different obstacles and different signs that I
Oh yeah.
should just stop.
Yeah.
And of course things change, and through time as we mature, a lot of our things that we put out into the world change, and
Yeah.
I was more hermit crab rather than putting stuff out there. Yet
Yes.
I took different things to kind of help me feel more confident, and did different things to help me feel more confident with that stuff,
Yeah.
and that wasn't helping. I was always not sad, but I was always happy and sad, and it was a weird mix that I could never find myself out of. And now I'm completely like confident and optimistic for the future, and
Yeah.
in anything I do, and that if something fails, it's okay, because it was meant to fail. Because
So
no matter what, it just happens.
like if you were to like rate yourself like your music that you put out out of 10, like out of like the whole, yeah, like oh which one do you think was the best project actually?
I don't even remember my projects. Hold on. Um, Let me see. Am I still on Apple Music? Oh, I am. um. Well, to me, last one that I did, the Bishop or whatever, was the big turning point for me in life.
Yeah.
Um, meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me. And the Nothing Promised one was just well, cause I did the I did I did there are like 4 projects or some shit. Let me check.
Yeah.
Isn't yeah? I have like SoundCloud too. Let me see. Uh, cause I came into it. See, that's the thing though. You just come into something. Like I didn't know what I was getting into. I always loved music, but
Yeah.
I never knew I was gonna be an artist. I would love to. Like back then, I was writing a lot either way, and I wrote songs, but I never really thought of going into it so much. Let's see. I had Why Did That KBJ Tape. See, a lot of those are just feelings and emotions that I had, and I expressed it through music, the fun times and everything. And even though
Yeah.
it's like just saying random shit and everything, I remember my emotions and my feelings through those times.
Yeah, like
And
I'm not gonna lie, for me, like the music that you're putting out was not me, not my style or anything. Like, oh my god, this is
yeah, it was stupid.
for me. I was like, man, this is not it for me, man. Like,
Yeah, and it's just the feeling. That's the thing. It was more of a personal experience rather than an outer experience. Although some
yeah,
people liked it and everything, and I
yeah.
was like, that's cool, and that makes me even want to do it more. But I had, let's see, I had one, two, well, two, I had like 5 projects. Holy crap! The Kill
This one?
Before
Oh
Judge.
yeah, you had the one you did with me too, huh? I forgot about that.
Yeah, Kill Before Judge. Nothing Promised. I did the Distant EP, the one with you, and then
What was that
Bishop. Huh?
called? Oh,
What?
like you got a painted canvas, right?
Painted Canvas with you, yeah.
Yeah.
That one was painted. Let me see. When did this came? 20 2019 is when Bishop came out. That's when that came out. I think. Oh, I think that was the beginning of 2019. That's when that
Oh
was.
yeah,
Um,
painted canvas. And it's not even Prod by Nemesis anymore. It's like, damn.
um, Bishop was the last thing that I dropped, and different times for different songs. Mental
Yeah,
State. I know what I was talking about on there. Victim. The song I did with Ryan. Survival
I forgot about that.
Ceiling. Yeah, those are fun times. Like I remember when we recorded the stuff with Ryan, it was super fun. Um, there was a
You
big
remember
turning point
you
on that.
broke my couch?
Oh
And
yeah,
we
that one
recorded
time.
painted canvas.
No, I was recording. Were we recording Pretty Canvas or
Yeah, we were.
oh
'Cause remember Jose and everyone was there.
oh no, I recorded. Oh no, that was when I recorded just me.
No,
Was it really?
it
Oh,
wasn't.
'cause they left, didn't they?
No, no, no. That was painted canvas.
Really, I didn't think they were there.
Yeah, they were there.
Oh, okay. Well, wow, I can actually see it now. 'Cause the different times on I see some of these songs I remember.
So what was like?
Wow.
What was your favorite song? Like, okay, so if I was gonna go through your whole discography, my favorite song for me was Space, and the whole thing is still not my style, but like it sounded really good.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what I don't think I'll get copyrighted from that. Yeah, it's a funny thing. And it's funny hearing my voice back then, 'cause when I rapped, I literally just sound like how I'm talking right now. And I like now I can express myself even more, and I'm opening my voice a lot more and everything. Um, but a lot of these songs hold a lot of feelings for me. The Distant EP, the Distant EP was the first time I really explored love. The Distant EP was really special to me because I that was the time I worked with the engineer. Um, if I can listen to it. Hmm?
Like listen back to it, it had everything that you would like. It had like everything in there. I think everything in there was just like good. Like that was. Like that song should have got like actually one of what's funny is that song so our song together our first song together Love and Hate was originally your top song and it was there for a long time but
Mm.
then at one point I started listening to Space so much just because I love the melodies on there and I love the hook he's like you're like running through space chasing the bag something running the race and then the ad lib becoming a race like it's just like perfect everything you would want in a song like with that type of like structure was there
Yeah.
and like
Wait.
Wayne killed it on that production dude like that song with the melody
Speaking
crazy.
of that, hold on. I had to get my other phone because a lot of these notes I locked and I have my whole project. All my projects are on my phone, but some of them are locked. And let me get my other phone real quick. One second. You could talk about some shit, or I don't know. You could talk about our
Like
experiences.
yeah. So Jacob's song Space is honestly like it wasn't even a song I produced. They looking large. Yeah, dude, Space was it. The stars. They looking large. Dude, honestly, the next time I have the aux and my like when my friends like that, I'm gonna put that song on. I'm gonna see what they think. Cause
Huh?
like that song is actually like, really good.
Space.
Yeah, I love that one.
Well, okay.
Cause
This
yeah,
little
cause
guy
before
right
it was
here is what I wrote all those songs on.
yeah like for me like everything like yeah like cause originally Love and Hate was your top song on there. And that was because I would listen to it, and I would just kind of listen to it, and I'd be like, okay. And then when I posted it on Instagram, be like, oh check it out, I produced this one, and I'm pretty sure that's why I got the most. But then I started listening to Space. That's probably why it's on the top songs.
Yeah.
Going off, and then Long Road. What is this one?
It's been a
The
long
one I
road coming
produced.
soon on them, nothing, always fun. I'm not fly, I think I'm stunting. I think that was the lyrics of that in the beginning.
Yeah, just
Let's
me.
see, I'm trying to see what
Yeah, dude. But Space was it. Like Space had everything on there. Like I'm telling you, if you hear that song, like you just had like that song completed all the formulas to that to like music.
I had a oh I meant wow I had a whole nother project ready.
Was it the one? Was it the one I was supposed to do with you again?
No, it was a different one. It was KBJ Volume 2 actually.
Oh,
Wow, yeah, I had hooks. God, these lyrics. Oh God, because these are songs that I never recorded.
yeah. All right. Well, I
Oh,
think it's
I
gonna be
I remember
our
the
time for
flow.
today. Actually, it's been pretty
Wait,
long. It's been really long, Jacob.
no, it hasn't. It's been like 30 minutes.
No, it hasn't.
No, it hasn't been. But hold on, wait,
It gets the people going.
gets the people going. Let me see. But a lot of I got to wow. There's a lot of oh my God. There's a lot of there's okay. I don't know how I can. All of these are songs.
Yeah,
Um, this is all nothing promised.
yeah,
This was painted canvas.
yeah.
Um, holy shit. Oh, here we go. Found the Bishop album. Oh, I had that one. Well, a lot of these I didn't really exactly the you asked me what my favorite song was, right?
Yeah.
The songs I performed on, well, I'm not saying they are. I performed Lost, this song. I don't know if you hear that.
Uh-uh. Which one is it on?
Trying to play it.
Already had a plot, yeah, destroy me again, but I won't see another loss. In a room full of people that just took a loss. Been there hella back and they went through a lot.
Which one is that
Fighting
one
off
on?
these demons that already had a plot, yeah, destroy me
Which one is that
again,
one on,
but I
Jacob?
won't see another.
Oh my god. Oh, that was on the Distant EP I did. That
You
was
performed
the
that one?
yeah, I performed that song. It was a real I love that song. Song was really good. That
I
was
thought
probably
Lost was
my
really good. You see?
that Lost song was good. Well, it's cuz I put a lot into that writing wise. Well, I didn't put
Yeah.
I actually it was a lot of just it came like a lot from the heart on that one. A lot of the other songs on there did too. Like I thought Never Enough was pretty good too. Never Enough cuz I talked a lot about different relationship shit on here.
I remember recording this one. I was here when you recorded this album.
Do I have the Distant EP?
I remember you recording it, and you're like a room full of people who just took a loss, and we're just a room full of guys. I'm looking around, it's me, Wayne, and the engineer. I'm like, man, we all just took a loss or what? Like that's what I was thinking the whole time. Like, man, this guy's saying we took a loss. Never enough.
No, son, if I don't think I'll give a fuck. Yeah, I'm trying hard, but I'll never try my luck. Damn, I have all the. Damn it, I can't look at the. They're on the other phone. Please turn on. Oh, it literally just turned on. Perfect timing. Perfect timing, perfect timing. Yes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was your best song. That Space was your best song.
The perfect timing. Hold on, wait. Now this is perfect.
But my best song, that's what you guys never heard.
Get
I'm
the
supposed to
fuck
come.
out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
I said my best song.
Yeah, no.
Dude, I haven't dropped anything. I don't even want. I'm not even an artist. Well, I am, but not in that sense. So if I do, when I do drop stuff, it's usually either beat tapes or it's just a random song that I decided to record, and it's always under the name Valencia. Like I always put by Good X Era, but featuring or good not Good X Era, Good Era, featuring Valencia, because that's my artist name. So like I have
That's
one
your
song out,
artist
and
name?
yeah, Valencia.
Hmm.
I like that. I like that name. So I was like, yeah, I think that'll be dope. Like, I don't know. I
Wow.
liked it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can see these lyrics that I wrote. The whole
Yeah.
Distant EP that I did was
Well, just look for them. I'll keep talking.
the whole different the whole Distant EP was really good. It was the turning point in everything was the Bishop album, but a turning point in my writing skills turned
The
in the
Bishop
Distant.
album though for me was the worst.
Wow.
Like no. I'm not saying for you. I'm saying for me as a producer in
Yeah.
that time. No, I'm not saying you. Like
Yeah.
because I just like I had just lost my what was it, my inspiration around that time? Nah, I didn't lose my inspiration. I couldn't find, well, not necessarily lost inspiration. I couldn't make anything musically.
Yeah. Um.
Like all my beats were like super like just not trash. Well, they were like some of them were, but like I like not like only one of them on that project had like I guess was like really touched up, and then the other ones were like kind of just like really raw. And usually I like that style,
What
but like
on?
they were too raw.
Oh, like your songs on the Bishop album?
Yeah, they were just like too raw. Like
Oh.
it's, like a lot of them were like just like they. Oh, I could have. I like
Yeah.
back up the songs. I like man, I could have put better drums and stuff.
Well, that cause see that's just the thing in time. I look back at music. I could have the Never Enough song. I was supposed to be no, it's not enough, but I don't think I'll give a fuck. Yeah, I'm trying hard. Like I was supposed to go higher on that. There's like the little shit like that, and um, where is it? Ain't shit. I kind of the song was pretty good, but um, there's like the little stuff, and listening back to it, I was just like, in my mind, I was just like, that's good. Let's go. Coop was really good too. Coop was a fucking banger. Um, but like I don't know. I was saying I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what I want. I don't know where I'm at, and I don't know where I want to be at. Bad Guy was talking about, I don't know who I like, literally me. Like, am I a bad guy? I'm questioning myself. Mental state was just literally my mental state and a lot of things. Victim was me
Yeah.
falling victim I was just drug shit. And like I said, that was a big turning album. On Nothing Promised, I was embracing a lot of those moments and everything. I was
Mhm.
embracing a lot of that. And Bishop, I was embracing my turning point. Yet, in a sense, I couldn't fully embrace it because I was. Ooh, Bad Guy was recorded the first session we ever did. Um, a lot of these were recorded before I wrote them a lot before time. So some of them were not at their time in a sense. And I've been through a lot of shit and mentally and it's crazy. But for a song, I don't know if I'd be able to pick a song, but I'd have to say Misspoken is really good. Misspoken, I'd made a whole story. Some of my friends like that a lot. No
Spoken.
difference
That's one I
life.
produced, isn't it?
Yeah. Um. Cool. Project like go back. Ceiling, I experimented. A lot of it was
Oh,
changing
this
and
beat. Oh my
experimenting.
god.
A lot of it was changing and experimenting into different forms. And what is this one? Let me listen. Oh, those samples are so good. Jay's is fucking great.
What happened?
These samples are great.
Which ones?
There's a lot of what Jazer was doing on that shit.
Oh,
He's doing a lot of those lo-fi.
yeah.
Oh, those are great. A lot of that inspired me to change up a lot of things. And I was moving toward that like sad direction. A lot of shit. Like there was a lot to it than what a lot of people saw, because it was mainly more feelings rather than anything else. And I'd have to say Loss was my. I'd if I could, I'd have to pick two.
Oh, okay.
Loss. Yeah, I got a freaking advertisement. What Loss. Loss and Coop, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, Wayne was. Wayne is crazy on those beats. I loved a lot of those beats. Those are amazing.
Yeah.
And a lot
Wayne's
of
killing it.
that time, he was sending me like a million beats, and I was picking out different
Yeah.
ones. And then, I liked writing a lot, and I wrote so much and so fast to where I'd basically use like all of his beats. And
Yeah.
I was like, you got any more? You got any more? Like, feel like I was fucking an addict. But I just loved
Yeah.
it, and it was so fun. I still really like doing that. But now I wrote poems a little bit back then, but I didn't. I was more writing for those songs, and I wrote on the side, and I wrote all this stuff. But
Yeah.
growing into it, I started writing a lot of poems and really structuring I structured a lot of it back then, but I wasn't well structured. And maybe
Yeah.
that's the thing, that maybe the stuff I write now, there's gonna be a lot of in that structure feeling of it.
Hmm.
But I'm different now, and I'm gonna change up a lot of that. And poems wise, they're great, and I truly explore and express myself in every which way I can now, and that's where I've changed. And creatively, of course, I moved mainly the rock, but that's where I can express myself a lot better. and
Yeah.
explore my voice a whole lot better too, which is the big thing. And we'll have another talent, I guess. And I can't really sing, but I've been working on it a whole lot, and my voice has just been getting better as a whole.
Yeah.
Um, it's just great, and those times back then really meant a lot to me, and I thank Wayne for that. Next time I'm gonna we should bring on Wayne, and we should have a whole discussion on and talk about
On our time
stories.
together.
Yeah, because right now we're an hour and 20 minutes,
Oh yeah.
and I'm gonna be uploading this,
Jesus.
so I'm gonna have to yeah, but maybe next time we'll get Wayne on here and we'll really dive into a lot of that shit. I think that's what we should do. What happened?
Projects. No, I'm just explaining. Wayne was the other producer on the projects for
Yeah,
us.
he was big big man beats.
Yeah,
He
that's
was
him.
kind of the guy who sort of pushed me towards the music. Um, in 8th grade, and then it's just another thing. But we can bring him on next time and really dive into like the stories and and funny shit that could happen. And then maybe one of these times we could have a Keiko on here too.
Yeah, I'm done.
And really, or should we do that next? Should we try and get both of them on here
You
and have
good?
like a full dive into
Yeah,
everything?
I'm down with that.
That's sick. All right, yeah, we can do that.
Do you remember when Keiko? You remember what happened? Like the first time you had the studio with him, and I remember I did the 2 Chainz thing. Like, yo, two
Oh,
chains,
and
and
then
he's
he
like,
was just like dying laughing.
he's just dying.
I
Like, oh my
remember that
god,
shit.
dude. I just went to the mic and I said 2 Chains. Started dying. Like, oh my god, dude.
Okay, but yeah, we can say that for next time. And if you made it this far, thanks, because a lot of people have a lot of shit to do, and a lot of people don't give a fuck to listen to this. But it's
Yeah,
nice knowing that
someone
people
might
will
have.
listen to this.
If you got this far into the podcast, let us know. Or actually, how would you do it?
Just
I don't know. Drop. Oh, okay. Oh,
say
drop
something in the comments,
drop
specifically.
KBJ. Drop KBJ in the comments.
Yeah, drop KBJ.
KBJ in the comments. That's it. All right. So let's do the outro. All right.
Yeah.
So as always, we're gonna recommend our stuff that we should be doing the next following week or this week or
Oh, you want to do a
the new week.
recommendation of the week?
Yeah.
All right, we'll
So
have a quick. Then you can go first.
let me see. So on Netflix, I already did that one. So let's see. On Netflix, okay, actually, there's a show on Netflix. It's called Schitt's Creek. It's pretty good. Should watch that. Django is also on Netflix. If you haven't watched that movie, watch it. I still need to watch it
Django's
myself,
on there.
yeah.
Oh,
So if
sick.
you never watched it,
Nice.
watch it. It's amazing. It's supposedly amazing. I believe it's what is it? Tarantino.
Yeah, he's fucking. I love
It's
that
a
movie.
Tarantino
That movie's
movie.
great.
So it's like you have to watch it. So I have to watch it too. So watch that if you have time for that. That 70 show is always a good show just to watch in the background. It's always a good show to have in the background. Schitt's Creek is a good one though. It's a comedy. Um, I mean that's really it, honestly. I don't think I got for me. Oh, and then anything musically. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, let's just do this. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not. Whatever. I'll recommend it. So there is. You guys know. You guys should know who Wu-Tang Clan is, right? Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. All right. They have their sons. Well, some of them have a rap group called Second Generation Wu. Check them out. They're just starting out. You got Method Man's son, Power, Sun God, which is the son of You God. Young Dirty Bastard, which is obviously the son of Old Dirty Bastard, and Intel. Honestly, I can't remember what son Intel is, but Intel is part of that group. I can't remember who he's the son of. But yeah, check them out. They got some cool stuff. They're called Second Generation Wu Tang, or Second Generation Wu to be exact. And if you I don't know maybe if they're watching this somehow, accept my emails. I sent you guys beats.
Read my emails, dick.
Like you guys, I got some good beats for y'all, man. But yeah, check those
Um,
out.
Let's see. Well, I'm actually removing a lot of locks right now on my old cause I locked a lot of the stuff. So on my new on the my phone now, I can't really. It says I need a password, but then
Yeah,
I
well, just
put a password in. But right now I remove a lot of those locks, so then I could access it on my phone now. But what I recommend is, you know, I guess maybe that'll be a sort of not tradition, not well, what I'm saying tradition, thing, based off what we're talking about. You should
mm,
explore yourself more. And yeah, as time grows, we start to realize ourselves. You should start realizing now. And what you should do
learn,
is
learn yourself is what he's saying.
look back
Just
at a
in
lot of
general words,
look
learn
back
yourself.
look back at a lot of stuff that you've done in the past and how you are now. Sort of compare and contrast, and in a sense, just keep going, and
Yeah,
you'll you'll be able to compare your past. There's a middle, a, you know, there's the beginning, the middle, and the end. Whether you're in the middle, whether you're at the end, you can
or between
still
those
there's
two.
still always room to improve, and there's still just it's good to look
Cause
back at everything, and even looking back will help you and give you the confidence. Like, look, I wasn't that good back then, but now I'm better. And now I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Are you doing a new thing? Or whatever you're doing, it's still nice to look back at where you came from, and
yeah,
it's just great in general. Yeah, and music
it's gonna be
wise,
it. Oh my bad,
oh,
my bad, my bad, my bad. I
oh,
forgot, I
no,
forgot. My bad.
um, music wise, damn, I keep putting the mouse. Music wise, um, listen to whatever the fuck you want.
Oh my god.
Listen to old stuff too. I guess like how you had that sort of
Oh,
nostalgia
2000s
playlist.
playlist. Yeah. Get
Yeah,
back into some good times.
yeah,
Don't just stress out over these times.
yeah, and listen to the songs that keep you pumped up because, and there's no reason to even be stressed out right now.
Yeah.
You just chill out. Just everyone's over blowing this whole shit. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, that will be it for today.
The Downblock podcast sponsored by Steady.
Are we
By
actually
Steady Supply
sponsored
Co.
now or no?
No, but there's nothing. Well, there's nothing to even put out.
Oh yeah,
But
because you can't. Yeah.
just know that this company Steady is out. And if everyone to buy stuff when the merch is the merchandise is out, buy it because that helps me technically.
I'm also sponsored by uh
It's too late, Jacob. It's too late. All right,
fuck.
later.
Sponsored by phones. You
Oh
use
my
them.
god.
All right. See
All right,
you guys
guys. That's
later.
gonna be it for the Down Block podcast with me and Jacob. And yeah, later, guys.
Nike sucks.